I should have done this beforehand.
Ta-da!
Hey,
We are
Gunner.
live.
It is us.
Yo.
Us is we. No, that doesn't make sense.
Ah, crap. No, you're right. It looks like the pick a game for you to play channel reward is gone, so I can't suck you into League of Legends.
Yeah.
He's like, no, delete,
There's a
delete.
way.
I'll sit down and play some League with you one night. I've got it.
I'll learn how to play it.
It's easy to play.
It's definitely one of those easy to learn, hard to master kind of games. Was it Merrick? That was
Back.
he started playing, and I told him I would give him a rundown some night too.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing that.
It's all about lanes and coordinated pushes.
For a little bit when I was playing it, I was doing bottom lane support as Morgana. And I was kind of getting it.
Support is a pretty good first lane or first role to pick up. Mid lane is a good because it's the safest lane. Don't start playing and try to do jungling because that's a terrible idea.
I have no idea what that means.
Junglers, they're like the roaming support assassin for the team. They wander around the whole map and help or deny the enemy stuff. And I've been playing for like 8 years and I'm terrible at it, but I'm still addicted. All right. We left off last time with there had been a surprise attack on the counselors when you were trying to get to know everybody and suck up to people. And we found out that there was necromancy involved when one of the bodies started coming back to life. Cleared everything out there. You guys were told you would be contacted soon. This was a big friggin' deal. And if I remember correctly, you were heading back to the room you're staying at the tavern. Sound about right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yep, sounds about right to me.
All right. Normally, I would not bring this up and see if Cody remembered. But since it's been like 3 weeks since we've played, I will be nice and say if you would like to make the attempt here, Leo, go ahead, make a craft. What did we say it was? Chemical, I believe.
Oh, Jesus
to see
Christ.
if you can get some gunpowder put together and start making a few more rounds.
I watched a 14 on my stream.
You might need to go to the eye doctor.
No, it was on a 14, then it hit the fucking 9.
Yeah, the dice will do that.
That's one of the only craft skills you don't have a shit ton of points in, too.
Oh, just wait. Just wait.
His next level, he dumps freaking 13 points into it. Like, yeah, I can craft now.
Like, I know all the fucking boots now.
Oh.
Minigun. But that just goes for me. That doesn't go for me trying to get Candace to help me, though, does it?
You can ask. It's pushing pretty late at night, and you guys just got done with a fight. I'm going to imagine you're a little tired.
Well, no, I'm just saying the roll was just to see if I myself can make it.
that was you
Okay.
seeing if you could get anything put together.
Okay. It just gives me
You
ideas
managed-
for later down the road.
You managed to not make gunpowder, but you also managed to not blow up the tavern. So
You're welcome.
small victories, small victories.
No fire tonight. Maybe tomorrow.
I know you guys. I'm not ruling that out yet.
Yeah.
I mean, last time I did as a cat push an enemy into a fireplace, so
Yeah.
Such a
Hey,
bad
even the
movie.
servants are catching people on fire now.
I just figured it was a cat thing to do.
But all right, next morning, you guys have a few messages waiting for you as you're waking up. First one is addressed primarily to Leo. Everyone else is invited, but your slightly tipsy friend that you guys made, Amari, saw exactly what your arm did yesterday, and as an artificer himself, he'd like to have a conversation with you when you have a little bit of free time.
Okay.
Second is from Eric. He's told the entire party, hey, we saw some shit last night. If you guys want to stop by, we can have a conversation about what all that's about. And the third message is from the council as a whole. It's not a direct invitation, just making sure you know they will be getting a hold of you fairly soon as a group so they can talk about what happened.
Okey-dokey.
So, you have a few choices here. What sounds like a good place to start?
I wouldn't mind going to go see Magnus's uncle first, and then maybe go see Amari afterwards.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
Yep. Sounds like a plan.
At least that way, I can get some insight on Amari before I just walk all out and in there. You know, I don't want somebody taking my damn arm. It'd be twice now. I lose a fucking arm.
Well, I mean, then you'll be like Jax from Mortal Kombat with 2 metal arms. And I'd have to say he's pretty much a badass.
That is
Double
true.
flamethrowers.
I'm picturing, what is it, dude from One Punch Man, what's his name? The disciple, where he locks his arms together and turns them into that cannon.
Oh God, I cannot.
I haven't
think of
gotten
his-
that far. But I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. Yeah, let's not do that. But, okay, so
Mega Sniper.
pull out.
Ooh.
It's
Fuck,
apparently
dude.
just
What is
anime
it?
reference tonight. Now it's like you pull out Sarah's Victoria's harkening cannon from your arm.
Real gun.
A real gun.
Fucking turn him like Master Chief over here.
Okay, so quick breakfast and on your way over to talk to Eric and Magnus's uncle.
Speed.
There we go. Get over there. Eric's waiting for you. So is the rest of your little group. They kind of are expecting you. That's where they've been staying. So Logan's there, Jacob's there, Candace is there. Got a few morning snacks laid out. Both Eric and Jansen, his dad, waiting for you. And they just, hey, come in, have a seat.
Well, howdy diddly do.
The heck?
Mhm.
Yes, they love cannons. Okay, Jansen looks a little tired today. You can tell he didn't get a whole lot of sleep. And he's just going to ask, so you saw the start of what happened last night. Have you guys, from what I understand, like stories about magic and stuff are pretty common about where you are, even if people don't believe in it. What do you know about necromancy?
Nothing.
Bringing the dead back to life.
That's the good basic idea. It's been outlawed here for as long as anybody can remember, a couple 100 years easy. As far as anyone knew, even the knowledge of how to do it had been forgotten. But according to the old stories, it's actually done before a person dies. There's some kind of preparation that the mage does that brings the body back after the death, but it has to be set up before, well, death. And it's a good thing Eric was thinking quick last night when he saw that. The only sign that there ever is of this happening is that small little nail that's embedded in the back of their neck.
That's the only way to see it, huh?
It has to do with the ritual that's done when the whole thing is set up. A lot of our old stories have to do with a big war where armies would do this to their soldiers so that they would keep fighting after they died, but that's the whole reason why it got outlawed.
Interesting.
And all we have to go on are legends right now. I don't even know where to start in finding out who's doing this or how. And, well, I don't know. It seems to me like it's a bit of a stretch for the fact that this to start happening right when you guys show up with news of another world-threatening threat. Doesn't seems like it's a bit too much to just be a coincidence to me.
Yeah.
He's stops and takes a drink. You can tell he's been like doing some reading. He's been up most of the night, and he just kind of shrugs. He's like, I don't even. We'll obviously do whatever we can to help look for who's starting this, but hopefully one of the other council members will have a better idea of where you guys can go or what we can do to find out what's going on.
Definitely need more information.
Yeah. Having a
Speaking of
starting point would be nice.
Speaking of the council members, how do you feel about Amari?
He's just gonna smile. Amari, he's a good guy. He's been doing this council thing for as long as I have. He's one of those. He's good at it. He just doesn't. He doesn't care about the politics that much. He'd rather be in his workshop tinkering around with his stuff or working on a new project or going over things with the people he works with than stuck dealing with council politics. But he's not a bad guy. We get along. I've had my fair share of drinks with him.
Okay.
Why do you
Switched
ask?
away from the Mountain Dew.
Oh god, that stuff is so bad.
I noticed
Like
you
I, s-
drink a third.
I still have half the bottle, and like I said, I'm gonna finish it because it's caffeine. But I don't want to be sitting here on stream making ridiculous, terrible faces every time I take a sip of this stuff.
Because it will be a thumbnail.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure. Yeah, in case anybody's curious, gingerbread Mountain Dew is just as disgusting as it sounds.
PSA.
Yeah.
Does I don't want me to got me on some fucking gingerbread cookies though.
Oh yeah, no, go pick it up. Buy it. But this is only in the sense of guys as friends will go, "Oh, that's foul. Try this." Yeah, go buy some. Share the misery.
Go call my roommates. Yo, fucking try this shit.
And no, he's gonna add any particular reason why you're asking about Amari?
Well, as you probably noticed from yesterday's adventures, my fancy dancy little hand, he's a little curious about. So he's invited me and the others for a chat.
Yeah, that would be the kind of thing that would get his attention.
Who knows? Maybe I may come out with some new toys.
Help. He's like, yeah, well, he's gonna say no. Yeah, that would be the kind of thing he'd pay attention to, but he's a good guy. You can trust him.
Okay.
And he's just gonna he's gonna ask if you have any questions you can think of before he goes and does his, council duty things that he has to do for the day.
None for me, at least.
I can't think of anything off the top of my head.
Yeah.
I think that's a no
Well.
from Magnus as well.
Yeah.
He's going to excuse himself. Everybody else there is going to take a chance to say hi and catch up a little bit. Jacob, Logan, Candace, just you guys get into some crazy shit.
Sure
You're telling
do.
me.
But it's always good, crazy shit.
Is it,
I mean, is it?
It's fun. It's fun.
not
and-
fun when you lose an arm.
I don't know. I wouldn't know. Hadn't happened to me.
I don't know if you like to. We can arrange that.
Most things that are arranged go bad.
And so body's starting to come back to life is good, huh? It's coming from Jacob.
I don't know. I don't know about good. Interesting, maybe.
No. At least keeping up with you guys is never boring.
This is facts.
Leo's gonna ask Candace about possibly if she knows how to craft gunpowder.
She doesn't off the top of her head. However, they are getting ready to do a trip for supplies back over to your world, and she can look into picking up some ammo while they're over there.
Love how he's never asked the military guy if he knows how to do that.
You have craft chemical in your book?
Hey, so while you guys are going to the other side, can you bring back some coffee, pretty please?
No coffee, only room for ammo.
Please.
You got tea.
That's going to get a laugh, and Logan's going to get a piece of paper and start making a shopping list of crap you guys need.
Episode
So
2
we've got
of 30
ammo,
minutes in Walmart.
Ammo and
coffee.
More ammo.
He's not even going to ask. He's just going to look at Leo, write down Red Bull.
Is
Um,
there anything you want, Sonny?
I want whiskey.
Beef jerky.
Turkey.
Beef jerky and whiskey.
A little bit of some napalm, please.
Man, I can teach you how to make that.
I do have a +3 to craft chemical. It's not trained though, so I don't know if I can technically use it.
Not very well.
No.
I have +5 to it.
The only one I'm trained is craft pharmaceuticals. I almost couldn't say that.
If 7 days has taught me anything, it's how to make gunpowder.
Apparently, stone, flint, and charcoal is all you need, according to Art.
Yeah.
I think it's nitrates and water.
Yeah, I was about to say you need a nitric acid.
You'll have Leo looking at all the rocks. Flint? Is there a flint in here?
Charcoal? Where's some acid?
So if I hit this with a pick, I'll get more of the flint. Oh, I play too much of that game.
Oh, everybody.
I saw my cat, but he's like, "Excuse me, I am not ready for my close-up."
Well, I have to stop and admire the cat for a second. Okay, so shopping list: gunpowder, coffee,
Mhm.
Red Bull, whiskey, and beef jerky.
Sounds about
Oh,
right.
what was the stuff that Amari tried for the first time? Was that tequila?
Yes.
Yes, I think that was
Maybe bring a
tequila.
bottle of that.
More tequila.
All right.
3 bottles of tequila.
Present for the council.
Jacob's going to look over this list and he's like, man, this sounds like the shopping list for either the best or the worst bonfire party I have ever heard of.
Explosions, booze, and more explosions.
And caffeine.
And beef jerky.
And beef jerky.
And beef jerky.
You can't forget beef jerky.
And tequila.
Tequila.
It's nice to know where you guys' priorities are. Explosions and alcohol. I'm sorry, what state did you say you guys are from again?
Well, that's
Okay, after a little bit more catching up, they're going to head out while it's still early so they can hopefully get across and get back before night. And you guys are free. Are you heading over to talk to Amari then?
Sure.
following Leo.
We're off to see the drunk man, the wonderful drunk man of this world.
Yeah. Okay, you get directions to where he lives and works from Eric. Head over, and this, I mean, it's a nice building, but unlike, like, you know, Magnus's uncle lives in the kind of manor house that you would expect of, you know, a high political, you know, councilman. This is a lot more down to earth. It looks like it's kind of sprawled out a bit, but it's one story. built sturdy, nothing really ornate, just functional. And as you knock, a servant answers, "Oh, we were expecting you. Follow me." And he'll start leading you down a hallway and then down a set of stairs into what is very obviously a workroom. And Leo, you will feel quite at home here, I have a feeling. There are tools lining the walls, all sorts of different hammers and wrenches and measuring devices and crap you don't even recognize, with projects in various states of completion spread out over different workbenches. And you're seeing almost a different side of Omari this morning. He's up, he's alert, he has not been drinking. And he just, "Oh, good, I was hoping you could make it over." And he's, "Can I get you anything? Something to drink, something to snack on?" Doesn't even really wait. He just kind of gestures to the servant that led you there and just bring us down a plate of whatever's around.
You know, I'm liking it here already.
Look at all the hammers.
So, all right, cut straight to the point. What is that and how did you make it? And he's pointing at your arm.
It's a robotic prosthetic arm that I have turned into a weapon. How I made it?
Oh, man, he's really keeping those trade secrets, isn't he?
Discord. I was speaking.
Discord said no.
I know, it was like, yeah, no. Nobody gets to know how you made it. How I
right on
made
that
it?
point, too.
That's a long process.
Long process. And he's just going to say, as the servant is arriving with a big old platter full of snacks, finds looking around a bit, and finally he has to turn and clear off one of the work tables for the servant to set the food down. "Well, if I know anything, the people at the council who are going to be making the decision on how to approach this are going to be taking their time about it. We have food, we have drink, and I don't have anything better to do."
So I hear, let's build a second robotic arm.
He really he wants to look at it, basically. He wants to see how it's put together.
Man's we taking pictures, writing down schematics.
Yeah.
It's like, here, let me just flex it up for you.
Sounds like you might need some WD-40.
Can't quite take it off my body, but you're free to look at it.
No, he's going to start asking pretty intelligent, like technical questions about like the joints and how it's put together and things like that. He's gonna look over after a while, see Leo and Sky, Leo, brain not working. Magnus and Sky probably watching all of this stuff go over their heads and getting a little bored. And don't mean to exclude you two. I'm out of curiosity. Hold on just a second there, Leo. And he's going to ask, start with Magnus. So I saw last night, you favor the heavier weapons?
Yeah, I do. They seem. I feel that between the intimidation factor of them and then the brute force of the weight coming down on somebody, it does the job.
Can't argue with that. And if you've got the muscles to pull it off, well, not only the intimidation factor of the big weapon, but the intimidation factor of what they do when they make contact.
Oh yeah.
He's like, I mostly, most of my projects these days involve large scale setting up things like power through the city, things like that. I do like keeping my hand in on the occasional smaller project, little hobbies. Uh, and it sounds like you all will be here for a while and be helping us out. So I think it's in everybody's best interest that I make sure you have the best gear you can. And
Boys.
he's also going to turn to Sky and ask, "Do you have a particular preference in how you fight, or are you mostly a cat?"
I mean, lately mostly cat because it's a fairly new trick for me and I enjoy it. But I mean, I can handle some weapons. Occasionally I'll
Ooh.
use a 22 occasionally I'll use a 22 revolver. Um
He
at
doesn't
the
have a
beginning I was
whole lot of experience with firearms.
yeah. At the beginning I was using a taser, but again that's kind of probably not so much a over here kind of weapon. So mostly a cat, at least over here.
Okay. So, okay. I could
I also
make
can
that work.
punch.
Nothing wrong with punching.
I'm not super strong, but I can punch. I
Okay,
had a
he's
pair of bracers that made me punch better.
oh, do you happen to have those with you?
Sure.
If not, I can send someone to go get them from where you're staying, but might be able to. And you can just kind of see the calculations going on behind the eyes, like, okay, well, if we do that. Magnus, are you set on swords, or are you just like big, heavy things to hit things with?
I like big, heavy things to hit things with. I'm not picky on what I swing at somebody. Sword,
And
table. Oh.
he's going to. This might work out. Ah, perfect. I originally was trying to come up with an idea for helping people in mines handle or get things done faster, safer. But well, projects have a way of taking on a life of their own, and about a third of the way in, it went from being a mining hammer to a weapon. But uh, he's fishing around in a corner where you can tell a lot of projects that he finished but didn't have a use for just kind of got set off to the side. And you can hear him strain a little bit as he picks up. It is a warhammer.
Oh.
The handle is wood but inlaid with metal in a pattern going all the way up the handle. And it is the classic flat, heavy striking end on one side with a spike on the back. Oh, how about you see how this thing feels?
Ugh. Like the weight. Feels like
And
a follow through will be nice.
I'm just curious. I mean, it weighs a good 22 pounds. I mean, it's not, like you're really straining to pick this thing up, but it's got heft to it.
Oh.
And I just realized I'm sitting here about to give you an enchanted great hammer, and I don't even know if this game module has great hammers as a weapon, or if I'm just gonna have to make a custom. Okay, no. Library. Equipment. Yep, we're gonna have to make a custom weapon for you here, Magnus.
Fun
That's-
times.
Sounds about right.
Hold on. Okay, we're just gonna put this in your gear, and I will play with it to make it what it needs to be. This thing, yeah, it's not light, but you take this into a fight, they are going to feel it.
You're gonna know I'm there.
Good.
Freaking 90 hit points. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, you're a little out there. Base, strength.
Got a lot of gear.
Yeah, you do. And I think I've got that set to your great hammer is now in your actions. He's going to kind of point you over to a corner of his warehouse where he's got an area cleared out, and he'll pull out a little target dummy, and he's like, if you want to take a swing and see how it feels, I always keep some tool or keep an area down here to test what I'm playing with. So why don't you go ahead and take a practice swing?
Okay.
Oh Lord, I'm gonna hide.
Yeah.
That's
my
gonna
God.
hit. And go ahead and see what kind of damage it throws out.
So we went from a
Jesus
Good
Christ.
Christ.
That's ridiculous.
Fuck, I shouldn't have brought y'all with me.
You couldn't keep us away.
No,
Why
we
hide
need
away?
Magnus to be a heavy hitter.
Hey,
Yeah,
this-
As if he actually fucking hits and not runs.
I won't be running that very often anymore.
well,
Was
now
something like this.
Magnus, we finally he's hit the point now where he's got the nice mix of he can do damage from a distance, and he's got options on doing damage up close now too. Now, we are going to have to start having conversations before you go out on exactly what gear you're taking with you.
Yeah.
Because you are kind of turning into that fantasy trope of, all right, hand over your weapons, and then you fill up a whole freaking table.
You know, look.
Sniper rifle, shotgun, great sword.
Hey, let me dig this
Axes.
let me dig this pistol out of my bum.
Which one?
Mhm.
The Glock or the Smith & Wesson?
Well, the Smith and Wesson, I keep in my prison wallet,
Note to self: don't ever use Nice Smith and Wesson.
Look.
Don't know where that's been.
Oh,
Damn it! I thought I had.
we need to
And
go. We need to get some armor for the kitty cat. A saddle.
For Sky Kitty? No.
We're going
No.
We're going to get a saddle.
I don't think so.
The only way I can see Sky agreeing to that is if it's a tiny saddle for Sunny to ride on.
Yeah, that would be acceptable.
Look, it's kind of like He-Man and what was it, Lion-O? Come on.
Yep. But
paddle with the. Oh.
No.
When you pull out, all right. Well, when you show him the hand wraps that you were using before for your unarmed strike bonus, he's he'll pretty standard enchantment. I think I can do better. And he's going to ask if he can borrow them for an hour or two to play with. And while he's doing various things, you can tell he's got a embroidery needle of all things. He's putting new runes in and playing around while he's talking to Leo about how his arms put together. You can tell what he's doing now is something that he learned a long time ago. It doesn't take him a whole lot of concentration or thought anymore. And he's asking Leo just all sorts of things about, how it works, how the joints are put together, what it's made out of, and just really picking Leo's brain here. After an hour or so and bouncing a couple ideas off of Leo, he's going to come back over and hand Sky the hand wraps back. And he's okay. Think we got this right. First and foremost, they should hit a little bit harder now.
A little bit.
But more importantly, what they're going to do is when you turn into your little battle cat, they the enchantment on these will carry over, and the hard hitting effects will also apply when you are a cat.
That's cool.
I'm all about that.
So basically what I've done now is I've added a +2 to the damage and attack of your which I think I need to get in and actually. There we go. Base +3. Oh. There we go. Both your attack roll and damage roll are going to have an extra +2 in both human and kitty.
I got fists and claws of fury now.
And as for Leo, a warhammer he can make. In random enchantments he can throw out. You have something completely new to him, so he's still learning. And he's going to... Didn't I see... Because I saw you shoot something out of it. But you also had a blade in there, didn't you?
I did, as Leo goes and pops it out.
Interesting. And he's going to be asking questions. This is steel?
Yes.
Okay. Well, this is above and beyond anything I know how to make, but my best suggestion here, I don't have any on me. We could probably alloy this with some of the materials and metals we have here that you aren't familiar with. Might be able to make the arm itself a little bit lighter overall, and make this blade cut a little bit better.
Let's do it.
Well, I'm gonna have to.
We gotta go scavenge.
He's gonna say, "I'm gonna have to find a way because what I have in mind isn't common." How you can see he's thinking. He's like, what would be the best way to go about? And you see a little bit of a sly smile. He's like, okay, wait a minute. I think what we might be able to do now, if you guys take on, this whole fight, and you're already helping the council, you've already saved us once, might be able to work with that and get them to give a little bit of a donation here. So let's work on that, and we'll talk to them when they figure out exactly what in the hell they want to do.
Okay.
I knew there was something I needed to do. Where did I put that great hammer? Oh, and Magnus, there's one other thing you should know about that hammer of yours.
Okay.
It's effective in combat, but like I said, when I first started putting that together, it was as a mining tool. Now, some of the original enchantment is still in there. So if you ever find yourself in need of getting through a locked door, that does real good bonus damage to walls, doors, anything that might be in your way.
Maybe I may be renaming this thing to the lockpick.
I mean, or just the pick. Picks both locks and brains.
But okay. While we're talking about it, Magnus, of your weapons, what is going to be your normal carry? Let's tone down what you have on you all the time, and what you would keep stored.
So it's going to be Great Hammer, the Dark Sisters because they're small and keep them on.
Right.
And then the Smith and Wesson. That's
okay.
It. So I mean, if that's possible.
So you got those.
That's too much to be carrying for weight wise.
Well, also the Smith and Wesson, you won't have much ammo over on this side, so you won't be able to use it in all of your guns, pretty much. Though they may be coming back with more, we don't know.
Yeah, it's my ammo. I'll fight you. Itch.
up with the cowboy hat in the back? You trying to be Magic Mike?
What are you talking about, Mr. Bones' hat?
All right, so I can take the Super Soaker off of the everyday carry list.
What do you mean?
This
How
thing
dare
doesn't even
you?
fit my head.
The super soaker is very important. Like one time out of like every 100th battle.
Yeah.
There you go, Josh.
Yeah, it looks good on you. It does.
They don't fit.
Yeehaw.
Because you got that
I'm
big old
Leo.
brain in that head. Cody's smart. Stuff he knows.
Smart.
I got the best helmet, or
What do you
hat,
what
or
are
whatever
you
you
eating
want to
over
call
there?
this for this session.
How dare you?
Reminded me, I brought snacks and forgot about them.
Would you like some?
I'm coming to get one chip.
Okay. Cody, you got to wear that the whole time you stream Halo.
Oh no, I got one better for that one. You know the helmet that I was talking about earlier, right?
Mm-hmm.
I pre-ordered it, and it's wearable. That's what we'll be wearing when we play Halo.
No,
You said one chip.
I lied.
No, I like this helmet though.
No, come on. You know how it goes. I am
Yeah.
only gonna have one.
Yeah, they ask an inch and take a mile.
I can't tell you how many times I have gone through the, oh no, I don't want any fries.
Yep.
I don't think I do that to you too often.
No, I want cheese sticks. Can I have one of your cheese sticks?
Sometimes I just don't want a whole order of cheese sticks. I just want one cheese stick. I just want the taste of cheese stick.
This man over here, like Cowboy Boba Fett.
Yeehaw! Whose ass we kicking the day, boys?
Apparently,
Mine,
Necromancy, but
apparently.
We're in the Wild West now. God damn.
did you get the spicy avocado or the spicy dip? Oh.
Mild avocado or mild guacamole. I didn't know it was mild.
Yeah, they have
You
mild
know,
and spicy.
I did not
I'm
know.
throwing something up in the D&D chat that just feels really relatable when I am running these games.
I love how this thing says. So it's basically the ingredients are mild guacamole, avocado, romaine tomatoes, red onions, jalapeno peppers, lime juice, cilantro, kosher salt. Adds a trivial amount of sodium per serving. Black peppers.
Yes, as a cat owner, yes.
Yeah, like
Can relate.
basically every time I run this game, that's what runs through my head.
I mean, I do turn into a cat, so.
Yeah. I'm just waiting for y'all to start eating packing
I was
peanuts.
gonna say, find me some packing peanuts. I'm on it.
But okay.
Like with my claws, just like.
Now you keep this up, I'm going to give Leo a laser pointer to mess with you when you're a cat.
Oh no. The call of the laser pointer is strong.
All right, but no,
We'll save for that one.
Omari, he's going to pretty much play host for you guys as long as you're willing to hang out. He's talking to Leo, learning what he can about how the arm's put together. Going over bits and pieces of how the enchantments on your gear work and what they do, and setting up the practice dummies for Magnus to smack around if he wants to, and give Sky a chance to kitty at them if she is so inclined.
I hate to waste a what do you call it?
Are you
Wild
okay,
shape.
Kitty?
Wild shape, but
I think we all know that you probably would.
oh, yeah.
Mhm.
She now a kitty?
Meow.
I run up to her and try to ride her.
Meow.
Oh, here, kitty.
Pounce on him.
Oh no.
Wings
All,
the fucking
like,
hammer. Boom.
Face size like cat paw. Not with the claws, but like, you know how like a cat like, yeah. Just like a
How much? Well, okay, adult jaguars can weigh up to 210 pounds. So
coming
Yeah.
at you, Magnus.
Fucking badass.
Catch
Good
me.
lord.
there we go. I'm just half tempted to set you guys like, yeah, and if you want to, you can practice fighting on each other, and then I'll just start snacking on chips and seeing where it goes.
Somebody ends up dying.
Well,
I'm gonna attack the dummy. I'm not gonna attack Magnus.
Well,
Buff Magnus and the dummy around.
I would roll a
Well.
nat 20 on a frickin' dummy.
that is a confirmed crit. So let's see what kind of damage we do.
I would on
Yeah,
a
Magnus,
frickin'
that was almost a 20.
that's nutty.
You get a second roll because of that crit.
So I'm noticing on the Great Hammer, on the ATT,
Yeah.
there's a 2. So is that a 2-hand swing?
Let me hold on.
I just did as much damage with a crit with claws as he did with his great hammer. Granted, it took a crit to get that.
Oh no, it's because your base attack is high enough now that you get 2 attacks around. If you do a full attack action, attack and don't move.
Mm-hmm.
So if you just drag from where that 2 is, it will take care of both of your attacks.
Nice.
Great hammer. So a 22 and an 11, and then okay, one of them hits, you can roll damage, or both hits, roll damage twice.
That's a ridiculous amount of damage. Holy crap.
Well, you're swinging around a 20-pound chunk of enchanted metal. That's gonna hurt.
Fucking big ass meat tenderizer.
Big ass squid monster tenderizer, hopefully.
Mm-hmm.
Meow.
Can we quote you on that?
Meow.
Oh, there's a jalapeno in that one.
Meow. Sky 2021.
So where are we going from here, guys?
Yeah.
Or are we done here?
I don't know.
Well, after
How long's
here,
the cat? Meow. How long is it? It's like 8 hours or something, right?
as long as you want at this point, max 8 hours, but you can change back when you like.
Nope. I've wild shaped. I'm not coming out of it till I have to.
Dude
I
just
done
pulls
did
out the
it.
blade and just jabs it in this guy's back leg.
Does
So,
Sky Kitty know how to use a litter box?
I mean, there's an outdoors. It's fine. I'm an outdoor Sky Kitty. I'm an outdoor Sky Kitty. Just,
Does Sky Kitty know how to wipe her own ass?
Cats don't wipe.
You know they lick.
Ew.
So,
Ew.
so you want to rethink this whole?
I'll just hold it until I'm back in human shape.
8
But then your
hours.
bladder size changes, though.
Huh?
Yeah,
Your bladder size changes.
You go to human,
You'll have
you
too much.
explode.
Look, man, this is D&D. We don't have to go.
This is
Sky.
D&D modern.
Yeah.
It's
Sky
just a
changes back, and she
human-
pisses herself.
Boom.
human cat bladder translations. Look, it just works, okay?
What am I even doing with my life?
Creating a very entertaining and fun-filled story for us to fuck up.
This is the plotline equivalent of eating packing peanuts, I think.
Yo, packing peanuts are good. You ever seen Bolt? Packing peanuts are like the kryptonite.
Oh, yeah.
But
All right.
okay. Guys, do have a chance. Like, you are free if you want to roam around a bit. You've got a little bit of money, if I remember correctly.
Oh,
No idea where I put those. But if you can wander around, you're welcome to just go back to the tavern, relax for the rest of the day. You're kind of waiting at this point to hear from the council and find out what they are going to be expecting you to do.
All right. Well, I'm gonna
Or
go back.
asking you to do.
I'm gonna go back to the tavern. I'm gonna check and see if I have any emails.
you can't get email here, can you?
There's no internet.
Look,
That is an option, though. You guys are capable of going to your safe house and
True.
checking in if that's what you want to do.
We haven't gone to the other side in a while.
But the rest of the folks are supposed to be coming back after their little trip over there.
that's like tomorrow. We can go there and back real quick. because
Tomorrow,
we have-
you said
Meow, meow,
you mentioned
meow.
trying to get back before
Meow,
dark.
meow, meow. Meow. Meow,
Alright.
I
meow.
don't
Hang
speak
on.
cat.
Hang on. Skills. What's it under?
Oh, Lord.
I've got that somewhere, I think. Speak with animals? No?
Meow. Do you?
Handle animal
I don't
is
have
a
that.
skill.
Oh, okay, I don't
But-
have that one. I thought I did.
Meow, meow, meow.
I have handle animal.
Sky will let out the sigh equivalent of a cat, as much as a cat can sigh, and I'll transform back into myself. So I only have one. I only have that spell prepared once, so we can only go there. We'd have to sleep and come back, or like not sleep, but we'd have to wait till like nighttime and come back. Like
don't we
after my
go-
spells.
So don't we create a portal? How long is
If you guys spend an action point each, you can create a portal. So,
But I thought it only lasted like a couple seconds, like long enough for us to get through.
right,
And then
but
I have to cast it again to get back.
if you use the spell once to get there, you could use the portal to get back,
Oh,
or
okay.
vice versa.
Oh, okay. So
can
I
we
can
just
cast it.
can we just open the
once and go
portal and
both
see if we get
ways.
signal?
Just stick your
Stick your hand through the portal, and the portal
It's
closes.
like the equivalent of like when you're looking for cell phone reception. You're holding it up.
You guys are making me consider fantasy physics, and it hurts.
Fantasy physics.
I have to go find scrolls of like or like whatever of like speak with animals so way you guys can talk to me when I'm in cat form or owl form or every other form that I haven't
All forms.
adventured to yet.
You might have to. I may very well consider giving you a speak with humans spell or something.
Yeah. No, it's way better this way. It's way better for them not to know what the heck I'm doing. Being like, okay, guess we're following the cat. I don't know.
But okay. So how are you going to do this? You guys going to portal over and then action point back, or?
I mean, as long as we can get back in a timely manner, I'm okay with this.
Yeah.
Do we know where they portaled from?
They were going to an actual portal. You don't know exactly
Oh, okay.
where. It was a trip.
Yeah,
Never
we need to get
mind.
we need to discover
Get
a
like a-
map.
Go to like a tourism shop. You're like, excuse me.
Do you have maps of portals? Of what? Oh no, never mind.
Scenic portals of this world. But yes, we can action point over there or portal over there if you guys would like.
Okay. And crap. That was one thing I was not planning on you doing, and I don't know that I have.
The map.
Well, map.
Whoops.
The map I'm not super worried about. I can pull up the map to your hideout easy enough. It's okay.
Welcome to Dungeons and Dumbasses.
Yeah.
We've ruined everything yet again.
Where we very rarely see a dungeon, but we are far superior dumbasses.
Yes.
Oh hell. Okay, so step over. Gonna see if you've got email. All of you actually do have a very urgent email being flagged from your bosses, or well, coworkers, however you want to.
Oh boy.
Say from Randy at the main base.
Yeah. So
SOS.
what does it say? What do we need to do?
It's a video link, and with a you guys really should probably take a look at this. This could be bad.
I click on the link.
Okay.
I hit play.
Dumbass, you don't click on a random link.
Too late.
It is a news story. Reporter is interviewing. You remember what the head guy that talked to you when you were kidnapped looked like before he turned into what he turned into?
Yeah.
I believe so.
Is this the guy with the bodyguard?
Yes, it's
Yeah.
him again,
Oh, good.
looking the way he did before. So
Normal.
looks like he's found a way to hide what he really looks like. And in this interview, he's talking about 3 very dangerous individuals who attacked him and are an absolute threat and menace, with pictures of the 3 of you being pulled up
Oh, good.
at the bottom of the screen. The email from Randy is saying we're doing everything we can to use our influence inside the news, inside of police forces, but he went straight to the press and straight to the cops. He's obviously trying to keep you guys from moving around, but until we get this taken care of, be very, very careful if you are on or in our world.
So we've got our email.
All right, time to pour it back.
Yep, let's go back.
So is there anything else that you I mean, is
Nope.
there any other emails you were
Nope,
looking for?
nope.
Well, they don't know where our hideout is.
No,
Yeah,
the
you know
hideout's
that.
safe.
The hideout is a hideout.
Yeah, you're safe there. But when you do have to come back and start moving around, you're going to have to be real careful about it.
Oh boy.
I'm glad
Don't we have like pictures and video of like
of him.
the no, well, not him specifically, but like the squid aliens and stuff. Can't we just be like, hey, fuck you,
No.
and like panic everybody? Be
You're,
like,
no.
I mean,
he's an asshole.
Okay, you could release those pictures. You do have a few problems with that. One, chances are they would get passed around on those weird forums online and probably talked about by honestly some of my favorite YouTube channels, but the ones that discuss weird phenomena and aren't taken super seriously. I do love those channels, by the way. Like, I'm addicted to one in particular, but but it wouldn't exactly have the same effect as
Yeah.
threats of vandalism, breaking and entering, and implied possible domestic terrorism. So
Breaking and entering. That bitch kidnapped him.
now, in all
How do you-
fairness, you guys have done some breaking and entering
Well, I mean, just light breaking.
into places like office buildings and police
police.
stations.
Just light breaking and entering is fine.
Yeah, barely counts, right?
Yeah. I mean, breaking and entering, does that trump kidnapping though?
What can be proved?
We're weighing our ethical dilemmas here. Okay, well, we won't do that for now.
Yeah. I mean, eventually you will have to go back over.
Yeah.
There are things that still have to be done, but you're going to have to be real damn careful when you do. I am curious to see how you guys handle subtle, because it doesn't really seem to be your strong points.
Guys is.
I mean, just travel as an animal, it's fine. Hopefully they can't see through that.
So you're gonna have to figure out a spell to turn both me and Leo into animals.
I mean, maybe we can buy something like that. I don't know. It's gonna take a lot of money, probably though. Otherworld
I'm
monies.
That's I was like,
I'm picturing. I'm picturing Sonny wearing, those glasses with the fake nose and mustache.
Oh Lord.
freaking
Chewing on some
Inspector
beef
Caluso
jerky.
over here and the Pink Panther.
All right. So, did we get all the emails that we need, or was there anything in
That
particular you're
that
looking
was
for to
that was the big
check there?
urgent one that you really needed to know. Nothing else
Wow.
of consequence came in. I mean, there is a Nigerian prince trying to get a hold of you.
Oh, well, you know.
And if you were ever worried about your penis size, there are some emails that can help you with that. But other than that,
Allegedly.
How they know me so well.
but later on evening, Jacob and Logan swing by with a care package to drop off. Got you some alcohol and some other kind of alcohol and some caffeine and some
Yeah.
other kind of caffeine. And then gunpowder and beef jerky.
I immediately take one of the beef jerky and give it to
Gunpowder.
Sunny.
All right, you are able to reload, Leo. You've got some got some ammo again.
Yes. Where's my ammo at? I gotta find where. Okay.
It's listed under the arm rifle under
7, right?
actions. Yes,
7 shots. Reloaded.
you can do some damage again.
I can show off again.
Let's hope since you made the ammo, none of them are duds. Go to shoot, blows
Find
half the
out.
arm off.
You want to see? We can shoot it at you if you'd like to see. Let's see if one may be a dud.
I have a big hammer.
All right, let's play a little game of baseball. Let's see if you can shoot my bullet faster than I can shoot it. Ready?
Oh, let's waste ammo that we just got.
Yeah,
I can make another bullet.
I'm good. I don't want to waste ammo. Wasted ammo is wasteful.
one less dead guy, girl,
Yeah.
thing, person, enemy.
All right, but that's going to be the last major thing for the night. Then we can move on to the next day. Pretty productive day overall. I mean, you got new toys. Leo made good friends with a fellow tinkerer who's on the council. Next day, you are going to be asked to meet up with man, my brain isn't functioning today.
The council.
Specifically Alexandra and Paul. The you guys know Alexandra. You've worked with her, at least once, and Paul is the council head. The two of them are going to ask if you can come talk.
Yo.
I will make some coffee and then yes. Sweet coffee.
Did you miss it?
I did.
All right. But you get once you arrive, you'll be invited in, shown in, and they're the two of them are there. It looks fairly informal. It's not like this is a full council session or anything, but they'll wave you over. Hey, it's good to see you, and thanks for your help the other day.
Not a problem.
Of course, always.
So this, I understand. Magnus, your family's kind of told you about the magnitude of what's going on here, the problems. Normally, right now, we would step in hard and try to stop this immediately. The problem is, you've heard there's a growing movement of unrest with some of the council, and the current political situation is a little rough. So if the council steps in now and starts really trying to crack down on anything, that could only make this worse. So, assuming the three of you are still willing to help, the best solution we've come up with is we are going to give the three of you a full dispensation from the council to conduct an investigation in any way that you need.
Awesome.
We'll have some paperwork drawn up saying that you're acting on our authority, but if you can, try to keep it at least a little subtle so that we don't end up causing any more problems with the working class.
Okay.
We'll do our best.
We're always super subtle.
Okay, I can't keep a straight face at that one.
Always.
Subtle, like Magnus's new hammer to somebody that is subtle.
I will be
our middle name.
I won't hit him in the head. I'll hit him in the crotch. I'll make it real subtle.
Yeah, that's way better.
Well, they can't reproduce after I'm done.
Well, if you hit them in the head, they couldn't reproduce either.
True.
I'm not killing them. Well, maybe not. May split them in half. Who knows?
I was gonna say it's a Darwin Award either way. They're going to have that paperwork drawn up. And do you want to ask them anything about what? Or, well, anything.
What was Amari talking about earlier about trying to get the council to do something in order to get the materials?
He's going to kind of play that angle up. He's going to
Okay.
see if he can't get them to cover some material cost to get some unusual metals to help with your arm.
So I think the main person that came in that may have ended up in the fireplace, they were looking especially particularly at you, Alexander. Do you happen to know anybody who would have a specific grudge against you?
Well, you don't get ahead doing what we do without making a few enemies. But I can't think of anyone in particular, especially not anyone who would go to these lengths, because this you've been explained how much of a taboo this is. This
Yeah.
would, yes, I have people that don't like me, but not to this degree.
Hmm. Yeah, because I definitely think I recall them kind of looking more intently at you. I was just curious if maybe that could be a lead into something.
Okay. Nah, nothing that I can think of. Like I said, we all have
Right.
a few enemies, but just the degree that, like, to do what they're doing now is just completely out of proportion to anything.
Yeah. All
So
right. It was worth the ask. Even if, if you do happen to think of anything,
yeah.
anything clicks.
Now you are free to conduct this investigation however you like. We might want to focus a bit on some of the other taverns around here. I know. I remember you said that you heard someone from your world was kind of trying to stir up some
Yep.
trouble that you overheard, and I can't help but think that this might be related in some way. That might be one good place to start. Other than that, this is so outside of what, like, like we are.
Uh-oh.
We lost him.
Uh-oh. Somebody take a picture quick. That's a thumbnail.
Oh, I'm recording it. It's all good. I'll get it out.
That's what
Yeah, it was that night.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, now
And
at the very least, we know if my internet goes down, the hotspot does work.
it does. You do have a backup.
Yes. And hey, 50 gigs a month included.
Yeah.
So
That's good.
as long as I'm just using it as a backup, I should be fine.
Oh yeah.
Well, before we had cable in the area, I was regularly using a 4G tether connection to get online.
Oh
And
wow.
Mm-hmm.
dude, there were times I would go through like 70 gigs a month with random stuff, downloading
Mm.
games and shit. But
That was us with that hotspot. We were going through over 1,000 gigs a month with that
Yeah.
hotspot.
how do you?
Like we
I
already
can't
hit.
even imagine 1,000 gigs.
Get this right now. Like for the month of November, we used over 1,400.
Did we really?
Mm-hmm.
Was it from streaming?
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Like, do you guys just like constantly live stream every room of your house or something? Jeez.
Yep.
I'm live
That's on another
5 nights a
website.
week.
You'll have to DM me that site. So
Yeah, I'm live 5
Um,
nights a week, and because I'm a content creator, I have a ass ton of games,
right,
and they're
right.
always updating and everything.
That makes sense.
And then we've got Netflix, Hulu,
Right.
all the other video streaming stuff. So, and that
I
accounts for
apparently
up
have
and down.
Paramount Plus now.
Wow.
I know nothing about it, but T-Mobile started including Paramount Plus with their highest tier cell phone plan. So it's like I have that and I have Apple TV. I haven't even set those up yet, but I have them.
Bro, Apple TV's got some really good
Yeah.
like shows, like their shows. I haven't really played with it because I wasn't gonna pay for another service, but
Right.
Paramount has this new Star Trek show on there. They have the Picard show, and then they have another like it's what is it called, Laura? Star Trek
Discovery?
Discovery. Yeah, And
Well,
I
man,
think we've only watched a little bit of that. I
so
didn't get into
that's
it.
it's
at
like
least
a
a reason for me to set that up.
it's
but-
like a rated R Star Trek.
Huh.
Are,
Okay,
are you
where
thinking of the cartoon
exactly?
one? Are you thinking about the cartoon Star Trek?
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay.
Where did I cut out? Because I know I was in the middle of saying something.
Yeah, you sure were.
That's a good question. I don't quite remember.
Yeah, we kind of like
You're basically just saying like we could like kind of do the investigation at our,
In different ways.
Yeah, okay. Go about it however you feel, will work best. Just, yeah, be careful. I don't know that I would, wear your armor walking around talking to people. If you need some more functional, clothing, we'll have a few outfits sent over for everyone. Help you fit in a little bit. But
Yay,
we
new
can wish you
clothes.
luck and just let us know if there's anything we can do to help. But we don't want to get too involved just because of how people feel about the council right now.
Sure.
well, okie dokie. So incognito.
Yes.
That's going to be interesting for us. I
Yes,
mean, we're
well.
great at it. We're great at it.
Yeah, we're super awesome with it.
Disguises.
You actually, like, Leo, you actually do have some skill in disguise, don't you?
I got some good skills in disguises.
Okay. Well, in that case, what I'll suggest is you guys go ahead, take some time, think about how you want to go about doing this. You could go to local taverns in the area. You could try to talk to some of the local like workers guilds and see if you can, find out how people are thinking about that. Put together a game plan, and then I will have a week to set up as many foolproof options as I can for you to go about whatever your game plan is, and then expect you fools to be better than my foolproofing. But
Yeah, we are certainly better than your foolproof.
you outfool my foolproofing.
We
Oh, you're over there. You got me wanting to play with mine.
Yeah, I straightened it
Can
tonight.
I finally trimmed off a whole bunch of like the split ends I had hanging down. So
what I did tonight.
Can Sky do some research into animals that exist on this side of the portal and maybe try to start learning to or wild shape into one of them so I'm not so obvious when I'm like running around as a freaking other side of the portal
I was waiting for.
animal.
I swear to God, I thought she's going to say so I could shave them.
shave.
No. So
Dude,
that
I
way
don't
I
know if
can
you've ever seen one, but a bear without fur is somehow more terrifying than a
I don't
regular
doubt
bear.
Like a cat without fur.
that.
Cats without furs are like they look weird.
I love
I
them.
do.
I want one.
Right.
I just feel like it would lay on me and I'd be like, "Oh, this feels weird. Get off me." This
But
feels like a skinny
there was
mini
that
human.
picture floating around a while ago. Like this was years ago on the internet of that bear at the zoo. They had to shave. It had some kind of skin disease, and they had to shave it,
I know what you're
treat
talking
it, and it was terrifying.
Mm-mm.
I want to know who was shaving a bear.
Right?
You sure he's not gonna wake up?
What's your job for the day? Bear shaving. There we go. I found it. Threw it up in the D&D chat because why not? Somehow it's even scarier.
Oh, and this is even scarier.
Oh dear lord! It's like something I'd see in. That shaved bear is like something you'd see in that cave in Ark.
Yeah.
That poor thing. He looks like a rhino from the rear end and a hyena on the front.
Yeah.
Look at those claws. Holy shit.
Bears are terrifying.
Yeah.
I'm good. All right, so y'all guys want
Okay.
to do y'all want to
Yeah. How do you guys want to approach this?
y'all want to go bar hopping and go to different taverns and see what kind of, because people talk in taverns openly. You know, the information we could gather from there
Yeah.
quite good.
I could probably maybe remember the bar that like or the approximate area where I saw that. I mean, I was flying at the time, so it may take me a minute, but I mean, we can try to make our way over to that area.
Okay. So in that case, for next week's game, I will start setting up some bars for you guys to explore and putting things together for what you can and can't find out. And just as a little bit of bonus information here, the council is going to spot you a decent amount of money so that you can go in and, you know, not only buy yourself drinks, but you can pour a few rounds for people that you meet and get on people's good side. So hopefully you can start finding some stuff out.
Do they have the what are they called with at police departments where they draw sketches of people?
Sketch artist?
Do they
Sketch
have
artist?
yeah, sure. Do they have that in this world? Can we get a sketch artist to draw a picture of that guy?
The council
Like,
can find
how do you
somebody
guys
that could help you with that. Yes.
the
Yeah.
bodyguard guy be like, hey, this
Keep an eye out for this
M
dude.
rapper. Yeah.
This Emmer. Yes, we will be. You can talk to the council. They will start putting that together.
And maybe even the other guy, because he called us out on the news. So maybe we can call him out on the news in this world. Two can play at the news game.
What in the hell
Guy.
picture is that? I just saw what you posted, Blood. Like,
Oh.
what? What was I doing?
That
That's
was
where you froze.
That's where you froze.
Yeah, that's where you froze.
It
That
looked
is-
like something's about to climb out of my computer screen at me.
That's instant thumbnail material.
Of course it is. Of course it is. But okay. I will say it's coming up on 9 o'clock your time. I know Sky has to wake up at, ass o'clock tomorrow.
Sure
But
do.
hopefully we can get back into this next week. I know it took me a bit to get my brain back because it's been almost a month since we played last. So let's get some momentum going again, and hopefully I can get my brain working and we can move this forward.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
I've got punchy claws now.
You have Punchy Claws. Magnus has the lockpick.
The lockpick.
It's more like the lock demolisher, but I don't know if it so much picks it. It makes it non-existent.
Hey, if it works, it works. Destructive entry is still entry.
Apparently real good at breaking and entering, so you know.
Oh, that's great.
But All right. Hopefully, we'll see you. Oh yeah, let's keep this rolling. Next week, I'll have my brain a bit more into it because it took me a minute to kind of get back into the swing of things. But
Yeah.
It
Hopefully,
doesn't
it'll only be a
hurt.
couple more weeks
yeah.
till my early mornings.
Well, and
Go
yeah,
back to just early
I've
mornings.
finally got on my set schedule at work, and I can get in
Mhm.
my routine again
Awesome.
because I have a pretty good idea where this campaign is headed, depending a lot on what you clowns do. But
No,
if
we're gonna
things
do
keep going the way,
everything perfectly.
of course you are. If things keep going the way that they are right now, we are headed towards some pretty awesome stuff. So, but yeah, on that note, I think I'm going to say it's probably a good time to call it. And
Yes.
if I know Blood, he'll be jumping back on with something else that he's gaming on pretty soon. But I think
Yep.
I'm gonna.
Halo, Warzone, 7 days.
What are you playing tonight, Blood?
I'm not
I'm
sure
just
yet.
guessing.
I'm thinking if I can get,
I'm just
because I'm fixing
guessing.
to wipe the server for 7 days and do the update for A20 because it added some really cool shit. You get a drone
Nice.
now that'll be able to like heal you and carry other stuff. Yo, appreciate that that raid there, Cody. Um, yeah, a lot of really cool stuff. Graphic updates. 1,000 more block shapes, so you can build whatever you want, how you want it. It's really
Nice.
cool.
You make sure because I know.
But up through.